Jamel got a cute dog. Cute and cuddly as can be. Everyone loved him, except one person in the family. Letitia, his sister, couldn't care less. She was a teenager, and that slobbering mutt she did detest. Letitia knew it was the dog Duke that would sneak around, late at night making that stupid whining sound. Duke would scratch at her door, so she would keep it tightly shut. But somehow he would get in, that calculating mutt, positioning itself at the foot of her bed, and lick her toes with its rough tongue. Ew, yuck, she did dread. Letitia would kick and scream out Duke's name. Jamel would yell back and tell her not to place blame. Night after night, the licking was unbearable. She was so grossed out, it was terrible. A rough little tongue, slobbering in and out between each toe. She would try to pull her feet under the sheets instead of letting them hang out below. But still each night, her feet would slip out. She'd wake up screaming for Duke to get out. She never actually seen the dog do this nasty trick, but the thought of Duke constantly licking her toes made her stomach sick. How was he getting in? How was he keeping out of sight? Her family didn't know the trauma it was causing her each and every night. She complained again to her parents about the stupid dog Duke, how gross it was and making her gag and puke. Close your door tightly, they suggested, or even lock your room. But Jamal insisted Duke is always by him, and she should not assume. With no help from the family, she'd have to prove them all wrong. Somehow he was getting into her room, where he did not belong. She'd make a point to catch Duke quickly in the act, and prove she was right all along, as a matter of fact. So she set up her laptop and webcam positioned on a stand, grabbed a large flashlight that she held with her hand. She did her nightly routine and soon fell asleep, waking up to that slimy tongue, caressing her toes and feet. She calmly pretended she was still sleeping and turned on the flashlight. What she saw at her feet was an unbelievable sight. Green eyes reflected back from the creature, so chilling. Letitia wanted to scream, but her body wasn't willing. A foot tall, with a sack for a hat and a scraggly beard. Tiny hands and arms, in motion, looked weird. The creature let out a screech and pulled its tongue into its head. It scrambled around the room and squeezed under her bed. What the heck did she just witness? Was she awake or dreaming? She snapped out of her fog and started screaming. She ran out of her room to grab something long. Waking up the rest of the household did not take long. She ripped apart her bedroom and flipped over the bed. She had smashed one of the creatures until she said it was dead. With confusion from her family, they tried to calm her down. Gripping the bat tightly, she led them to what she found. But the webcam footage, unfortunately, didn't prove a thing. It was her word against theirs, and they were not acknowledging. A garden gnome requires a garden with a diet of moss and peat. If you fail to provide this habitat, they will come for your feet.